There really are differences we find between American writers and this is a broad brushstroke thing, so between American writers of horror/thrillers and European-paced films, and specifically the pacing of the films, how things are brought up. We will have arguments, discussions about certain films that are in the general market that I might like, or he might like, and I don't think work. He thinks do work, or vice versa. And some of that is European-American differences of how to shoot a film. And so the writers out there should know who they're writing for and what kind of a market they're writing for, and take into account, to a certain extent, be true to what they want to write, but understand that if you're looking for an American film breakthrough, it might not have the same sensibilities as Europe, and vice versa.
Yeah.
Is that fair to say?
Yeah. And there's that, I'm blanking on the name. Oh, Let the Right One In. They had the different edits for.
Right.
And is that kind of a common, or should that be a common thing for a screenwriter to know?
Well, here's the thing. That's not really the screenwriter's purview.
No.
That's really the producer who comes in and says, okay, let's take this Korean, masterpiece and transport it from Korea to America or Japan. The Ring is an example.
Mm-hmm.
The Japanese one. But there are sensibilities that have to do with the Asian market, with the European market. That's very different from the American market. And the one that we get into discussions about is The Lobster. I think you can, as a social commentary film, it's also, in many ways, it's a horror film. Mm-hmm. And you look at that film, the one thing that Europeans don't mind is being unknowable. They don't mind you walking out of a theater going, what did I just see? What was that? And the American audiences, there are people that love that. There are absolutely, there are people that's their thing. But it's a much smaller swath of cloth than it is the people that want to see, a story that has purpose, that has action, that is driven, where events are taking place every few minutes and something is going on and there's intrigue and suspense, as opposed to, people sitting in a room looking at the wall feeling sad, which happens in The Lobster quite often.
I liked The Lobster a lot.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan. I thought it was a very well done film, but it had that European sensibility where at the end you go, "Are you kidding me? That's what we're going to leave on that moment." That's So for me personally, and I can point to a lot of films and go, "It's got that." A film I love is The Skin I'm In. Mm. But had a very similar kind of European feel to it. But it also had a drive, and it had so much interesting interplay between the characters that I forgave all of that. But again, at the end, you go, "This is what you do."
Well, I'm also an unabashed Colin Farrell fan, so I'll watch almost anything that he's in. So between that and the fact that I thought the thing was so wacky, that I really liked it. That being said, here's another point for screenwriters to remember. When you're writing to a specific, or you think you're writing to a specific audience, that means you're excluding a bunch of the rest of the audience. And that's going to impact how we can get investment funds, how we can get backing, marketing, etc. If you're writing something for witches, you may own the witch market, but how big is the witch market?